Mm-hmm.
I love your music, by the way.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's a scary part. Like coming in to do interviews, you don't know if the people are even familiar with the music or if they really like it because you could be
I
walking
really
into
do.
some, bamboozlement.
I love that. I love R&B anyway. So I love music. Period. Like
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
She's shining. Oh God.
We see you on the camera chewing like a cow.
Good manager.
Mm.
I didn't know.
You did. You snitched.
They haven't even know how am I gonna have them recorded here. We usually do. Remember you went to DTF?
Yeah.
That's we usually do on Thursday. Let me know when they're ready. Oh.
Oh, we starting now?
Hey everyone, how you doing? This is FRPLive.tv. I'm also on DTFradio.com, One West Radio out in LA, which is 107 FM. It's Digital Empire Nation Radio Show. I'm your host, Lil Nat, and I have the lovely songwriter,
Hey.
actress,
Hey.
singer in the building. Demetria Mckinney in the building.
What it do, mama?
Oh my God, you're so beautiful.
Oh,
I
thank
love
you. You
the fact
too.
that you have so many different looks. Like you
Thank
surprise
you.
everybody. Like
I get
you
to
walk
be
in
every
like,
woman.
boom.
I get to be every woman. It's a lot of fun transitioning with fashion. So thank you.
Singing, that is your first passion.
Absolutely.
You got this album out. You have this single, Easy.
Yes.
Which I love, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
What made you write that song?
I know if anybody has been in that situation where the dudes come up and he's like, hey, ma, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. Let me buy you a drink. What I'm going to get? Hey, let me buy you a purse. What I'm going to get? They think we have a one-track mind.
Right.
A purse, a bag, a gem, a dollar. And while those things are nice, this right here, this heart, this emotion, are our souls going to connect? Are we really going to be something real, or is this just
Can
something
we have
kinda,
a conversation? Can we
Sir.
gel? Do we have chemistry?
All of that. All of that is what easy is about. It ain't gonna be no easy thing just to get me. If you gonna get me, you better really A, want me, B, deserve me, and C, reciprocate.
How long did it take you to write this album?
Oh wow, this album has been in the works for 3 years now.
Wow. Because
3
you have a
years.
busy schedule.
Yeah. And on top of that, I really wanted to make sure I was releasing the right content. It started off as an EP.
Right.
And then once I signed with E1, it went into, no, we need a full album. And that sent everything into a totally different direction.
Okay.
And as I was recording, I was still working as an actress, but I was also growing as a person.
Right.
And realizing the kind of stories that I wanted to tell through my music. So it's been a process.
So how did you find time between acting and writing your music?
Look at my eye.
No sleep.
Pretty much. That, a great team, and faith in the process. Nothing comes easy. Hey, shameless plug. But when you love something and when you have the passion for it, you dedicate the time to make it happen, and that's what I've done with the music.
How long do you spend in the studio?
It depends, how I'm feeling. I'm very, very mood driven when it comes to my music. If I'm supposed to be singing "Cause I'm happy," I can't go in there and I'm depressed because my boy just did me crazy. You know what I'm saying? So if I go with the flow, I feel like I get the realest emotion from that.
Okay. So what is your technique in terms of writing music? Do you have to hit a beat first? Do you have to have a hook first? Or it's just whatever comes? Are you on a toilet?
Am I
What
on a
mood are you
toilet?
in?
A toilet is a great place to think. I'm telling you, it's like awesome. But sometimes melodies just come to me, whether I'm in the shower, whether I'm just driving by, But if I hear something that grabs me, it's usually the hook.
Okay.
The hook is usually first. Now, the other thing is, I am not opposed to getting my hits from someplace else.
I got you.
Okay? A hit is a hit is a hit. And if it tells the type of story that I would tell, I'm all for it, which is why I've done some collaborations with people like Candy Burris. Travis Cherry is an amazing, amazing producer. He's also produced on the album. I'm writing with Cortland Jabray for
Nice.
Easy. It was really, really a collaborative effort, but they understood who I was, what I was trying to do.
Which is very important.
That's very
'cause there's
important.
a lot of artists that struggle with that between management and labels, like getting the music that they want to sing and that they want to.
Yeah, even down to producers. Everybody was like, yo, I'm going to make you the next Sierra. For what? She's here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you the next Aaliyah, but her legacy, I don't want to. No. I
you
want to
hate
be that.
that?
Why? I mean, it's great to be inspired by because I am. Lord knows I am, but I am not trying to
There's
be
room for
no
everybody.
remake. Absolutely,
You know, everybody have their own lane. You don't have to be like anyone else or sound like anyone else.
That's it.
To make good music.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
And that was the hardest part of the struggle, I think, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the acting. I did not know what show was that I saw in your bio that you was in. Devilish Maze?
Oh, Devious Maze.
Devious Maze.
Yeah.
I used to watch that a lot. My mom got me into the show. But I don't know. I just, like you, I'm always busy. So I get into shows and then I get out of it. I'm like, when was she in that show? That show was great.
That was it. The one I tell you, shade was real on a scripted show in that. It was amazing to see people like Susan Lucci
Yes.
doing their thing. I grew up watching her. You know, so to be able to shake hands with her, for her to smile and say, you did a really good job. Good job. You know, it was really
I just
cool.
love you in the House of Pain.
Oh.
And your character. And I love the way he allowed your character to grow.
Yes.
You know,
I really
he didn't
appreciated
keep you
that.
in that struggle with that drug. You know, he made you become mature, get a job, get back with your family,
Yeah.
with the kids.
You know, the crazy thing is Janine started off as a 4-episode character. Mm-hmm. She was supposed to be in, out,
And that was
in
it.
her habit.
But you owned it. See, that
But I
character was
thank
for
God.
you.
And you know, the thing is, when you work with people like Mr. Perry, you know, he's very, very much an architect of his own. You know, if he feels a shift in the matrix, he goes with it.
But not only that, from my understanding from listening to him do interviews, if he loves who he works with, he's
he
going to
keeps
keep
them
working
working.
with you.
Absolutely.
And I love that about him.
Absolutely. He gave a lot of people opportunities
Oh,
that
yes,
may not
he
have gotten
did.
it
And he brought a lot of
otherwise.
people back
Indeed.
and gave them jobs again.
Indeed.
Which everybody deserves that. You know, it's hard to work in this entertainment business.
You can say that again, honey. You can say that again.
Are you still auditioning for acting work, or you still reading scripts and stuff? Or
I
they
do.
call you and be like, "We want you for this role"?
You know, it's a mix of both. I get calls for different things. You know, Saints and Sinners. We just wrapped the 2nd season of
Okay.
that, and I got a call for that. And that was supposed to be a 4-episode situation, and it turned into what it is this season, which y'all have to tune in to see. But you know, I have no problem with auditioning. I have
Right.
no problem with showing people what I can do because I haven't shown everybody everything yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like once I get to the point where I'm like, well, I shouldn't have to, and I'm da-da-da-da-da, then I think I've kind of stepped outside of the blessing of what it is. Because
Right.
at any given moment, an actor, an actress, a singer, a songbird, whatever, we can be jobless.
In a minute. It's the
In
same
a
thing with radio.
heartbeat.
Remember I told you I was
Yeah.
on High 97, I was on Kiss. Radio was very finicky. You
Yeah.
can lose your job tomorrow and don't even have an idea, and then what do you do?
Right.
know?
Especially with me making the transition into music. A lot of people had to make sure that I still had the passion for acting, that I could pull off some of the roles because I try to pick something different each time. I don't want to be typecast. I don't want to be the same person in each story. So I have no problem with auditioning.
How do you prepare for your roles?
You know, Janine was kind of tricky. Janine was real tricky,
Which was
honey.
the hard part? When she was all cracked out, or when she was maturing and changing her life for the better?
I think her whole life was conflicting. Coming in with the storyline that she had as an addict, a functioning addict, not even all, you know, Sam Jacksoned out in Jungle Fever, you know, but she was functioning until everything started to spiral. And I had so much of that in my family that we never discussed. We never talked about it. We just, you know, Pookie, come and hide your stuff. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a recognition of a choice.
Right.
And once she made the choice to come out of that, what does that choice look like? How does it feel? You know, over in Atlanta, we got this area over in Edgewood where the crackheads be at. I went and I watched. I sat there. I smelled. I saw. I did my research because I had never walked in those shoes. But coming out of it, being a mom, thank goodness I had experience with that, being a single mother. But then how to bounce back from that memory of, okay, that's who I was. How do I get people to see me a little bit differently? She had a lot of proving to do her whole way too.
Right.
So it was a constant change for Janine.
So you said you're a mom. How many children?
One, Jesus.
Yeah, me too.
One, hallelujah.
How old?
He is going to be 18 in 2 days.
Get out. My son is
Yes.
17.
Oh my
and
gosh,
he's
isn't
gonna
that crazy?
Yes. He's going to be 18 in July. Senior year for you? Or
Senior year for me, Jesus. Just one more moment to go. Listen.
Is he going to college? What
He's
he going
going
to do?
somewhere.
He's going to be disruptive.
He is going somewhere. And the thing is, I went to college. I have not got my degree. But I feel like if he knows what his path is and how he has figured that out, as long as he is being forthright with it, if he wants to go to school, we'll definitely make sure that happens.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, he better have a plan.
Yeah, my son always wanted to go to college. He wanted to play ball, but he's going to have to try to walk on and try out.
Right.
Because, he wasn't, they start looking at basketball players from when they're like
yes,
this.
they do, and start grooming them.
I had him in Catholic school for like forever. This is his senior year. I don't want to go back to that school. He hated it so much. I put him in public school, and he loves it.
Really?
And he's always did good in school. So I said, you know what? You're mature now. You went to an all-boys school.
Yeah.
You got to get ready to college, be with women. I've tried
Wait a minute. Let me interview you for a second. How's that transition going to be when he starts? Do you think he's going to go a little girl crazy? Do you think he's going to?
He proved that he can't get girl crazy. That's why I put him in the public school now.
Okay.
And he's still focused. The teachers love him.
That is awesome.
He's good with math, which I was blessed with that.
My son's sorry Daquan sucks at math.
Really?
Sucks. And it's not because he can't. He just don't like to.
Right. But when he started realizing how to count his money, girl, he'll get the math thing down.
Hey. Indeed.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Just the one, honey.
Okay, so how do you prepare yourself for singing? For shows and performances? What mental state you have to be in?
I have to recognize that the fear is okay. Every time before I get ready to do an interview, before I get ready to act, before I get ready to perform, especially when I'm doing my music, the fear, the jitters, the butterflies, whatever you want to call it, I've learned to call it all respect for what it is. And I've learned how to harness it. So I think that was the hardest part of it. Vocally, I train as much as I can. James Slaughter in Atlanta, shouts to you. He is absolutely amazing. And he's taken my voices to a whole nother level. But knowing that the mistakes are possible, accepting that, and trying to learn from everything. I toured with R. Kelly for a year.
Nice. How was that?
Incredible.
He's incredible.
He's a
He's
true
an incredible
performer.
songwriter.
Yeah.
He knows how to engage the audience.
Yes, indeed. And I
he's
watched
sexy of all.
Hey, won't he will? I watched when he was sick and how he pushed through. I watched when audio stuff was going crazy and what he did. I had an opportunity to learn on the job for a year, and he held no question back. Hey, why do you do this? What happens with that? Blah 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 blah. He really took me in as a sister. So I've learned a lot in the process, and it's been awesome.
Yeah, he's great. So what do you like better? I always ask my artists who come up, and I ask them if they like the studio better or they like performing better. What you like?
I like performing better. I feel like the studio is kind of stifling. I feel like the studio is where you're starting to find the song and learn who the song is.
Okay.
And by the time you hit the stage with it, you should know that personality. You should know that emotion. You should know that placement. And you should just flow. Like when I go in the studio to do ad-libs, I hate it. Hate it with a passion that comes from deep within. But when I get on stage, it just is what it is.
And it together.
Yes, absolutely.
And then with the crowd there, cheering you on.
Yes.
What's your favorite song on your LP? You have one?
I actually do. It's Not Easy. Is that bad to say?
No, it's not.
Okay.
But we can go ahead. Tell me which one.
The song is called Frontline.
Why is it your favorite one?
Vocally, I think it stretches. The story behind it, the message behind it, In love, you have your wars, you have your battles, but you have to remember who you're fighting with and who you're fighting for. And I think that Frontline expresses that so beautifully and transparently, but with a real cool twist to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So why did you choose Easy to be the first single? That's interesting.
I felt that Easy would be the best first single because I realized that I'm not a one-woman army. This music business takes a true team, and signing with E1, I definitely have a team. And so they listened everything down, and they said, you know what, we think this would be a good introduction to Officially Yours. You're not easy. You know what I'm saying? You are a hardworking woman. You are worth it. You are a dime, whatever. Everything that a woman wants to know that she is and expects somebody to believe in, that's what we wanted to present first. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you the rugged.
Okay. Yeah. When is the LP out?
The album will be out in April. Super, super excited. Yes, honey. It's been a long time coming, but I wanted it to be right.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted it right.
So, you have other LPs, right? You have
Nope.
one?
This will be my very first one.
You have another song out, though.
Oh, I released several singles. I released Trade It All, 100 featuring The Brat, Unnecessary Trouble, Work With Me, Unnecessary Trouble featured Candy Burris. I've released some music, but it was crazy that as I began doing stuff, something from acting would always come up. So you asked which one I liked more. I always put it like this. I am married to music, but I am having a true passionate affair with acting.
Yeah.
So I got my side chick. That's so stupid. That
No,
is so
but it makes
dumb.
sense
Yes.
because there's some similarities to it. You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Absolutely.
I mean, with acting, with singing, you're still dealing with your fans, with your people, and
Yes.
you're showing them who you are and
Yes.
both talents. So it's like go hands in hand.
Yeah, it's a
Have you done
polygamous
any
marriage.
Broadway stuff?
Have I who?
Done any Broadway?
I want to so badly.
I think you'd be great at it
Oh, that
because
would be
that's
awesome.
the passion that you have.
Yes, and I love
it-
theater. I love theater.
Yeah.
Even doing the stage plays with Mr. Perry, that's a different genre.
Right.
But the instant gratification from having the audience see what you're doing, love what you're doing, not like what you're doing, figuring out how to change it the next night, having to be on point each and every
and
time.
and it's funny you said change it each night because even though you do that role every night,
you have to keep it
it
interesting.
seems like it's different even though you do it.
Yeah,
There's a difference between theater and film and TV.
absolutely.
There's no like cut.
None. No do-over. No oops, can we edit that, take that out.
Right.
Whatever amount of people is in that audience, got the cameras out on Twitter, social media, whatever, and they talking about you. So you better be ready.
So would you like better, TV or film, or does it matter? As long
That's
as you're
pretty.
acting.
As long as I'm acting, I'm pretty good. Now, if you say TV or theater, I think it's theater a little bit more for the
Live audience?
actress reasons, but TV for them chicks.
Yeah, well, hey. Long and strong, that's what you need.
chicks, honey.
So is there you have any shows coming up? Are you in New York for a while or?
Literally came here to do the press run for the new song
Okay.
Easy. Also came to parlay a little bit with my people at Dark and Lovely. I am a new brand
nice.
ambassador for the Au Naturel line due to
Woo!
this coif of hair on my head.
Oh, that is awesome.
So yes, very
You must be
excited about the
excited.
partnership.
Yeah.
Yes.
You told me behind the scenes we were talking about she just came from Africa, right?
Yes.
What country?
Liberia, Monrovia.
And we were talking about the food.
Listen, that food has such texture and taste to it. I mean, it's just a vibrant. When you go to another country, you just taste the difference in
The
food.
freshness,
Yes.
everything.
Now, what I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all decide to go to West Africa, y'all hit Liberia, do not mess with the peppers. Don't.
And I love spicy food.
Me too.
Love it.
Me too. I look forward to a sprinkle of something. However, that thing had my whole body hot.
Wow.
And I'm not talking about they give you medication to make sure that you're okay.
Wow.
after
Yeah, you know
eat
that's
it.
hot.
So yes, it's a real
It's hotter
thing.
than the Jamaican
It is
Scotch
to
bonnet.
me. It is to me.
Wow.
It is to me.
I always thought that was hot.
No,
Even
that's
the
a
peppers
food.
and chili, the chili.
That's a fool. Okay. My
And I
hair
love
was straight for 2 days.
There you go. It was like this, right?
It was like, hey, girl. Yeah, it was something else, but it was a great experience, and it really made me appreciate more of what I have here. I thought I did before. But when you get over there and you see that on the whole opposite side of the world, there is something really, really different going on, and it's people's everyday. It gives you a
That's
different
one of my
mentality.
places I need to go visit.
Yeah.
Is Africa. I don't know what country, but probably South Africa. Always been interested in.
South Africa, I heard, is beautiful.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten to go there, but I know what I saw in the West Africa and Bassa and all of that stuff. It was different.
What other countries you visit?
Oh my goodness. I'm a military brat. So
Really?
Yeah. I was born
Okay.
in New Mexico, but then as soon as we did
You
that.
was born in New Mexico?
Girl, yeah.
Where's
Everybody
your
be coming for
parents
me
from?
when I say that. Huh?
Where your parents from?
My mother is from Waco, Texas. My dad was from San Diego.
Okay. And
Yeah.
who's in the military? Dad, mom, both?
Both.
Really?
Both.
Wow.
So I caught it.
So you
Both
traveled
ways.
all over the world.
Well, the weird thing was they wanted us to have some sort of stability in the way that the military can move you around. So we would stay with family a lot of the time.
Okay.
But when she went to the Philippines, we went there, and everything else was kind of U.S. territory. I've also been we went back to Manila when I did the Real Housewives. I love San Juan, but I really haven't gotten to travel abroad as much as I would like to.
Okay.
I did have a great New Year's with a very special somebody in Dubai.
Nice.
That was amazing. So if you get a chance to go there,
Go
do
there?
that.
Okay.
Go do that, honey. Yes.
So you're just visiting now. So when you come back, hopefully you'll be doing a show, a performance or something. We can come see you perform.
I would
maybe.
love that. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can always come back to my show. I would love to have you.
Thank you. You're
So
amazing.
great.
You
Is
too.
there anything you want to talk about that we didn't talk about? You have anything going on that
Oh,
you
wow.
want to touch on? You're a busy woman, girl.
It's been real. The quad is coming out on BET.
Yes.
That was actually slated to come out on the 31st. It is now being pushed to February 1st. So make sure you guys tune into that.
That's not too long from now.
That's not
like
long
a
at
couple of
all.
weeks.
That's like next week. Mm-hmm. And Saints and Sinners. Saints and Sinners is back with season 2. Bounce TV. Thank you guys for the ratings and the love. And if you don't have Bounce here, make sure that you download the app. It's free. You can watch all the episodes for free. That's coming out March 7th. March 7th.
The day before my birthday.
Oh, look at God. I've also been out with the Love Jones tour.
Really?
Yes, that was incredible.
Is it coming back to New York?
It's coming back to everywhere. Honey.
Good, because I missed it the first time.
Yeah, it's been in high demand. It was a really successful show. The cast was incredible. Tony Grant.
It was a great cast.
It was really, really
and I
cool.
heard great things about it too.
It's so real. It's the way we talk. Like I'm sitting there talking to my girlfriend. Like I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. You know how we do, and it's that on display. And I had the honor and pleasure of replacing the wonderfully talented Marsha Ambrosius.
Really?
You want to talk about nerves? Getting up there, all I had to do was 5 minutes.
Her voice is amazing, but your voice is amazing.
Well, there's a difference.
Yeah,
in
you guys have a
voices,
different range,
a different timbre, and so I had to sing late nights, early mornings, and I had to make it my own. Jesus,
yeah, you had to own it.
You know, but it was incredible. The experience was great. The cast was so welcoming. I knew a lot of them already, so it just felt like I was going back home with family.
Right.
And she was so gracious in allowing me to do that. So big shouts to Marsha, and I pray all is well with the new edition.
I'm definitely gonna make sure I catch it this time because I missed it the last.
Yeah.
Speaking of new edition, I'm so happy for them. Even though you were talking about that,
we all like, yeah, girl, I like this interview, but what about their show?
Yeah. You know,
that show.
I told Knowledge like, yo, you're gonna have to record this because we got it.
It's hilarious. I'm already with you. I cannot wait. In a 3-night series.
Yeah, it's tonight, tomorrow, and the last night is Thursday. They got their star finally.
I know. It is so
I can't believe
past
it.
due.
You know what I mean?
So
Like I
past
can't
due.
believe it took that long. And I heard like did Boys the Men get a star before them? I thought I heard that. I don't know.
Now you're gonna make me research.
I hope not because I'm like
Boys to Men was paved the way by New Edition.
yeah, exactly. But I'm not too sure. I'm not, but I'm so happy they got a star. And Bobby Brown was there, girl. It was nice.
You know Bobby's a fool.
I can't wait.
He is hilarious. Have you seen them in concert?
Yes, and I saw it when they brought him out with them, and he could keep up the moves. I like the way they
He was
did
like,
that.
I'm fat. I'm not gonna try to do this or do that. He is the bad boy, and it makes for such a great show because you have so many different components. And I know Johnny, that's my baby. Personally, I know Ronnie personally. You know, they're just really, really cool guys,
And they look like they're cool
fame.
guys. I met them once backstage at a show about 2 years ago in New Jersey. I went to the New Jersey show and the New York show.
Hey.
And then when they came that last year, I went to the one in the Barclays. Girl, I don't miss it. But you know what's great about them?
What?
When they do their tour, they change up their whole concert.
Yes, they do.
So even if you think like, yeah, I've been to New Edition.
Right.
No.
You ain't seen it yet.
No.
It's a brand
same
new.
songs, but brand new routine, brand new costume.
Yes.
Brand new lighting. Like
They keep it new.
They keep it new. I
Yeah.
just love that.
That's another one. That was my first crush.
Really?
Yes.
You know what's funny about that?
What?
Every guy, like, I guess each album I had a different crush on it.
You were equal opportunity. That is hilarious. I was in love with Ronnie and I was in love with Ralph.
Right. I would change up, girl. 1 minute would be Mike. Oh my God, Mike is so fine.
Oh
Then
my
it'd be
gosh.
Ralph. Oh, Ralph is cute today. That video, you know.
And now you know Johnny's my baby. So yeah, they're truly awesome and very deserving of all the success.
Yes, they do. And just seeing the biopic made me realize they had a long.
They had
hits from
and they started off as kids. Do you know the kind of pressure?
And
I feel it now.
And you know how the music industry is. You're not giving them their just due in terms of finances.
Right.
From little.
Taking advantage, all of that
Oh
stuff.
my God,
it's going to be a great story.
It was so great having you. You have to come back. Make sure you come see us. If you have a show or a Broadway show or a stage show.
Hey now, be ready.
Yes.
Be ready.
Yeah,
And
let's just
continued
put it out
success to
there.
you. Thank you for continuing
Thank
to do
you.
what you do and showing us that we don't have to conform to anything. Make our own paths, make our own way, and have others follow.
Thank you so much.
You got it.
Everyone, Demetria Mckinney is in the building, baby. FRPLive.tv, DTFradio.com, One West Radio, Digital Empire Nation is the show. Your host, Lil Nat. Till next time, peace.
Bye.